Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a new game that I'm gonna check out and play a little bit tonight. This game is called, as you can see on the screen, Renowned Explorers International Society. This is kind of, if you've ever heard of or played Curious Expedition, this is kind of a better, more beautiful and successful attempt at that sort of game. So basically what happens is that you have a expedition party basically, and you kind of set out on an adventure and you try to find a right combination of people to take with you, and their beauty, brains, or brawn, as the game description says, and you try to find the most prestigious treasure in the 19th century, the fictional version of it. And it's kind of strategy. It's an indie game by an indie company named Abbey Games. It's an RPG strategy. And interestingly, in the beginning of the game, it says that, in this game, you're just supposed to have fun and relax. And even if everything goes to shit, just continue playing and see what happens. So that's what we're going to do. And as you can see, the background is moving with my mouse. Ooh, it's so cool. Alright, we're going into new game. Let's just jump straight into it. Oh wow, look at all the different characters we can pick, from scientist, scout, fighter, speaker. Ooh, this game is going to be amazing. Select the game mode: Discovery mode, Adventure mode. Discovery mode, you will be able to retry whenever you lose and save and load whenever you want. You will reach new locations faster. Choose this option if you like to make discoveries with greater speed. Or, you can reload to previous situations, and if you lose, it's game over. The game automatically saves when you quit. Choose this option if you're looking for a perilous yet memorable adventures. See, this is my mode. This is the roguelike mode. Basically just saying, do you want to go roguelike or do you want to go normal? And obviously, if you can play any game roguelike or on hard, that's what you should do. Let's go with that. Select your crew. Crew selection tutorial. On the screen, you can pick your crew. First, select a captain, which will give you a unique ability. You can unlock more captains by playing the game. Then, select other slots and pick your other crew members. Different crew members have different strengths, so choose wisely. I'm gonna have the game show this message to me one more time later, just in case I wanna fuck up. What are these? Icon size indicates how well situated a currently selected crew is for the given attitude. Friendly attitude relies on mutual understanding and empathy. Devious attitude relies on insults and undermining an opponent's self-confidence. An aggressive attitude relies on physical strength and weapons. This is pretty detailed. I really like this right now. So I guess as you can select everyone as crew members. Oh, what? You don't even need to unlock them? The only unlock for these characters is if you want to use them as captains. In that case, you have to complete certain tasks, I'm assuming. Yeah, a certain number of expeditions, 3 more expeditions, 2 more expeditions, 4 more expeditions. Oh, they have to do expeditions to then be able to become captains. Interesting. Well, I'm a scientist, so why don't we go with the scientist captain? With Anna Proskuryakova. Or maybe she's American born and she's Proskuryakova. Anna is a bright young scientist who loves the scary power of electricity more than anything. She wants to uncover the secrets of the world. Let's go with this Anna lady girl. She's cute. Captain Perk, brilliant scientist. Of course, brilliant. All scientists are brilliant. No, I can't say that. Completing research paper will give your study token. What? Completing research paper will give your study token and random improvement. Like that makes any sense to me right now, you know? Oh, she is from Russia. So she is Proskuryakova. She's 25. And I was a balanced scientist. There's a little typo here. There's no need for the S over here. With very high speech defense and no real weaknesses. Interesting. She's capable of doing great damage in an area. She does best in aggressive or devious team. This color is really difficult to see, guys. I mean, I don't know. These are things that hopefully the developers are gonna notice through feedback that I and people like you are gonna send them. Anna goes well with most crew members and can develop either offensively or defensively. This is kind of, you know, it's kind of like the Dungeon of the Endless style. It has that like kind of air to it, which is great. I love that game as well. I should upload a few videos of that game as well. Can develop either offensively or defensively. Recommended crew, go aggressive or devious. With Dolores and Hadis. And she's a naturalist. Interesting. Naturalist level 2. Or 2, if that means anything. What is this? Details. Oh my god, there's so many different screens. You know, it's the kind of game that you gotta love various stats and the things to read and keep track of. Electromagnetics and classical physics. Each unlocked perk gives +3 speech defense, improves your chances of making scientific discoveries. Crew members level 1. Anna is a blah blah blah. Scientist, name, level 1. Enough experience, you can level up selecting one of the available level options. Her attack is 100% hit chance, melee, range character. Her attitude is devious. She is powerful speaker. Target becomes terrified if it's negative. Giving it... Well, these are things that we have to discover through gameplay. Friendly... Oh, I see. If we go different effects or routes... This ability is locked by training your character. Revive crew member. Pull a fainted teammate back into the fray. Bring the team back together. Togethers. Target spirit restored by 75%. Trainings. Perk upgrade. Experimentation. These are really cool. If your spirit reaches 0, your character will faint. So we have a speech power. Spirit damage done using speech attacks. Spirit damage done using physical attacks. Number of tiles you can traverse per turn. Speech defense reduces the damage caused by speech attacks. 39% reduction. 15. Reduces the damage done by physical attacks. Grants a 23% reduction. Grit. The increased chance of you have of dodging attacks and ignoring speeches. Grants a 0% chance of evading an enemy ability. Okay, so she's not doing very well when it comes to her grit. And equipment wise, this is an open slot. I think you can customize with something later on. Cheap gloves, 20 gold, I think is the cost. It's an offensive type kind of equipment. The cheapest gloves around. It gives +1 attack power, and this gives +1 speech defense, which is a rusty ring for 10 gold. A ring that has some rust offers some focus. Okay, well, she's definitely our captain. We're gonna select a crew member. I think scientists definitely need a fighter by their side, as well as a speaker to kind of, you know, some high-level scientists have difficulty communicating, so it's alright to have a spokesperson-ish. These people serve as spokesperson. Speakers have silver tongues and can persuade people to achieve their goals. Gain extra star status from completing challenges. Oh, I see. Fighters are strong and useful in a fight. Fighters too find extra gold when overcoming challenges. Scouts are quick on their feet and can adapt to unexpected situations. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, oh god, this game is already pretty freaking cool. Ivan Dashkov, the silent giant from Yekaterinburg, incredibly strong but not so talented with words. Really just wants to be part of a group of friends. What was she like? It's pretty crazy. Devious or aggressive team. So I guess he's not very devious or aggressive. Bia Hekaton. Bia Hekaton fought for Greek independence from a young age. Wow. Now she's a terrifying mercenary. Terrifying mercenary? Dolores Garcia. Dolores won many tournaments, but kept her identity hidden behind a mask. Now she travels the world in search of new things to punch. Jean-Pierre Cornille. All his friends have full and exuberant beards, but Jean-Pierre cannot grow one himself. Searching for self-respect, this sailor now travels the world's most exotic places. And Victor Signac is, I'm assuming how you're supposed to say it. Victor is a decorated military captain. His words and skills motivate friends and foes to follow him. He wants to impress with rare finds. Rare finds. Okay, let's see. Bia is a glass cannon fighter with an amazing attack and good speech, but feeble defenses. Bia's quickness allows her to strike an enemy without being noticed, so it does not affect their attitude towards you. Does the best in aggressive crew and needs someone to protect her. Recommended crew, go devious or aggressive with Charles and Harry, tactician. Aggressive or devious with Anna. Dolores is a defensive fighter with great armor and what is this? Decent offenses with either hitting or shouting. Dolores can keep opponents busy and take their hits. Dolores is well in most aggressive and devious crews. Oh, aggressive or devious. Interesting. Aggressive or devious. Friendly or aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna go with Bia Hekaton and see how that goes. And next we're gonna select another crew member. Like I promised, it's gonna be a speaker. Charles Templeton, ex-sailor and ex-butler from Manchester, who wants to rub elbows with the Queen. Oh, knows how to throw a punch and an insult. He is 40 years old, Bia is 30 years old, Anna is 25. I don't know how they're going to feel about having a younger leader, though, if that really matters. Charles is a defensive speaker with great defenses and overall good offense. Charles can force enemies to attack him with a group insult. Charles does especially well in devious crews, but is a balanced addition to most teams. Recommended crew, go aggressive or devious with Dolores or Hattis. So it looks like devious and devious very well suited for each other. It seems like. Let's see what the other characters are like. Devious are friendly. Montreal's cruel mistress, assertive, intelligent. Oh, who's Montreal? Or Montreal or Montreal. Who's what? Oh, is it just saying cruel mistress from? Oh yeah, I thought it's a character. Assertive, intelligent, and the center of attention. Wants to see if she can trample the world under her boots. Yvonne is a balanced speaker with high speech and good defenses. Yvonne can regain spirit. We're gonna go with somebody who's devious. Or very devious oriented. So friendly. Friendly, devious or aggressive. Oh. How are the devious and friendly? Devious and friendly. Aggressive or devious. Devious or aggressive. I wonder why they would put aggressive and then devious in some situation, but then devious then after that aggressive. I wonder if they're primarily devious then kind of aggressive after that. If that is truly the case, I feel like we should go with Yvonne. Can you gain through by deriding a target and is great at verbal skirmishes. She does exceptionally well in devious crews, but is a balanced addition to most teams. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, we're gonna go on our first adventure, guys. Let's see how this goes. Game options. Game options. Yeah, okay. I got it. Please go away. Okay. Okay. Start adventure! Hooray! Da da da! Look at us! It's a pretty cool party. I like it. Look fancy. Make sure you don't run out of what? This is it. Or wait, should I do voices, guys? This is it. You just got your renowned Explorers International Society membership. Anna wants to make a big entrance and wants to investigate a mystic appearance, a druidic stone circle. Rumor has it that Celtic druids set up a sect here a long time ago. What is important to know, guys? What's important to know? If this is your first time playing, you may want to familiarize yourself with some key concepts in renowned explorers before venturing into the unknown. A local Highlander volunteers to help you if you want. Expedition economy. Teaches the basics of expedition economy, recommended for all types of players. Okay, there are only 3 categories. Hopefully they're not very long. I don't really like super complicated or long tutorials. I like the ones that just tell you the basic and then just throw you in and you have to figure out the rest of it your own. During expeditions, you must remember to collect resources. Gold pays for gear and supplies. Status attracts an entourage. And research can be spent on research upgrades. You might not find a need for those resources during some expeditions, but once you start preparing for following expeditions, they'll be indispensable. Alright, look for gold, status, and research. Got it. Lastly, keep the expedition on track. Traveling on expeditions consumes supplies. If you run out of them, misfortune will befall your crew. Mind your resolve. You lose resolve by failing tests or being defeated in an encounter. If your reserve ever drops to 0 resolve, your expedition is over, and you'll never become a famous explorer. You'll often get the chance to regain some supplies and resolve, so keep your eyes open. Don't run out of resolve and supplies. Noted. So a brief summary, guys. Find a treasure to complete the expedition, which is probably the ultimate goal. Collect gold, status, research on your way there. Don't run out of resolve or supplies. So, yeah. With that knowledge, you're ready to embark on expeditions. Adventure awaits. Okay, yeah. Let's do, let's talk about encounters. One of the basic encounters we're gonna for novice gamers. Well, I'm not a novice gamer. Maybe I should have said newcomer to this game. Moods during encounters are wonderful. Alright, let's go with the encounters. During your travels, you will be resolving many different situations during encounters. In this encounter scenario, you will familiarize yourself with its basic rules. The Highlanders have volunteered to participate in this exercise. Oh, it's going to be a tutorial encounter. Learn the basics of an encounter. Yeah, let's see. See, this is actually pretty good to for new gamers, for people who have never seen this game or played this game, to kind of get an idea how this game is done without it giving away too much of the story or anything like that. So I guess as a first episode, it's pretty good, spoiler-free-ish kind of thing. And I didn't go over every character, so it's a good little overview of the game right now. Follow the tutoring instructions. Friendly. By resolving the encounter with this as your dominant attitude, you will gain the following rewards. You currently have... Gain the following rewards? Where is the following reward? I don't see the following reward. You currently have 0 points in this attitude. 0 points in this attitude. 0 points in this... Alright, start encounter. Welcome to your first encounter against farmers. What's up, guys? Select different participants by clicking on them with the left mouse button. Select your crew member by clicking on them with the left mouse button. Wow, I like the graphics. These are irregular tiles. This one has 7 sides. This one has 6 sides. That's great. I love it. Look at their attitudes. This is a nice interface and a smooth camera pan. Select your crew members by clicking on them. My crew members 1, 2, and 3. Let's go with Yvonne Lefebvre. Select your crew member by got it. Now move a crew member toward your opponents. You can move your active crew members by pressing right over walkable tiles. Let's go over here. While holding the right mouse button to choose where to move, you can click the left mouse button to cancel the movement. Now move the rest of your crew. Ooh, nice. I was supposed to move them closer to my opponents, but I guess the game didn't give me a path to get to them. Exhausted all your possible moves, end your turn. Let's end the turn. End turn. My turn. Now move your crew closer to the volunteers. Once you move crew members close enough to an opponent, you can use their ability to defeat your opponents. Okay, let's go with our captain. And let's try to hit this guy. How can I use my abilities? I can make them use the abilities. Ability, attack. I can only attack. These are unclickable. Attack. You can preview the effects of your move here. Where? Here? Or in this phase. 100% hit chance. Oh, it'll change this guy's attitude, as well as, is that his health? Let's see. Yeah, that is this guy's health. You just dealt damage to the opponent's spirit through a physical attack, but don't worry, during regular play you can also overcome unfortunate dispositions through means other than just violence. But for now, defeat these enemies by solving their spirit. What? So you have to crush them spiritually. Defeat all opponents to complete the encounter. This background is beautiful, guys. By the way, can we acknowledge how gorgeous this game looks? I love it. Hostile. Is there a way out? Mood. The current mood of the encounter. The attitude of you and your opponent combined determines the current mood. The devious abilities plus 25% power. All crew members gain fuel to the fire. Why? Is somebody causing that? Changing your attitude to use will change the mood to provocative. All crew members gain mind games. All crew members gain shocked. Wow, this game has so many different cool little things. Alright, let's not waste more time. Let's just go through the tutorial for this video, and then we'll record an actual video later. Let's go over here. Let's do Whiplash. These attacks don't have names, do they? Attack. Let's attack with our whip. I'm gonna call it a Whiplash. Shkow. Nice. And then lastly, we're gonna move Bia in. And Bia is gonna attack with her sword. With her, I think it's a katana-ish. But it looks like a long sword here, or a short sword actually here. And here we go. One shot kill. Aggressive victory. You have dominated your opponents. And our results are inconclusive. If this is your first time playing, you may want to familiarize yourself. Oh, yeah. Alright, lastly guys, we're going to check the tutorial for moods during encounters. Encounters may be resolved in many different ways. In this encounter scenario, you may familiarize yourself with how you can influence the mood with your attitude to give yourself an advantage, both in and outside of the encounter. Alright, the Highlanders want to participate in this exercise. The Highlanders are pretty cool volunteers, guys. If I could have that kind of volunteer experience on my resume, I bet everybody would put me on their resume. I mean, everybody just would hire me from that great of a resume. Let's do it. Terrified characters deal less damage with attack abilities. Interesting. Follow the tutoring instructions. Start encounter. The mood during an encounter has a strong influence over its participants. In this encounter, you will be taught how choosing the behavior of your crew affects the mood and subsequently your opponents. Apostrophe. Not getting any vibe here. The most direct way for you to influence the mood is by using different types of abilities. Oh! So, I see. So if I use... Oh, let's see if the tutorial goes more in depth about this. You can see what effects... Yeah, so if I hover the mouse over this, it's going to say the attitude is going to increase toward aggressive, the attitude is going to increase more toward deviousness and friendliness. Also, these have extra effects. Like this one, target becomes excited if it is positive, giving it 25% speech. Or can heal any ally's spirit by 20% speech. That's great. Target becomes terrified if it's negative. Wow, I'm digging this game so much, guys. Every crew member is different. Okay. So, this is generally note how the first ability always has an aggression or aggressive, the second ability has a devious, and the third ability is friendly. Oh, I can zoom in and out. Interesting. Cool. Let's stay in this zoom right here. I don't want to be... How many zooms do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. 2 out. Okay. Note how the first ability always has... Yep, I read this. The attitude of the ability opponents are struck with determine how opponents regard you, so they can be terrified of you. Try lowering an opponent's spirit to see what happens. Okay. Let's select Yvonne, and we're going to have Yvonne go to this square right here. And since we have like a generally devious party, we're going to attack with our devious attack, Sadden. 100% hit chance, no, 100% speech and hit chance. Yeah, there we go. Range is 2 tiles. So I could have been 1 more tile away. Target becomes saddened if it's negative. What happens otherwise? Let's see. Let's see. Target becomes impressed if it's positive. Can heal an ally. Aha! Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, see, it showed previews what's gonna happen. Let's sadden this person. Oh, the volunteer was saddened beyond words and wanted to what? That is all in the top center of the screen. You can see the mood just changed. Tyrannizing! You are the bully! The current mood of the encounter. Click for more information. Oh, we'll see. All crew members gain arrogance. -30 speech defense. What? I'm loving this game, guys. I love this game. A mood causes unique effects on your crew. The current effects are displayed below the mood. The current mood. Okay. The mood is determined by both your and the opponent's current attitude. To the top left of the current mood, you can see how many successive, friendly, devious, or aggressive actions. Oh, it will take for the mood to change from your side. Oh, I see. So with your progression toward an aggressive attitude is 0. Fill the bar to change your attitude. So if I do 3 consecutive devious actions, then the mood will go toward a more aggressive mood. Currently, their current attitude is friendly. Their attitude in general is friendly. This makes them stronger if you're devious, but weaker if you're aggressive. My current attitude is devious. Different opponents react differently to your attitude. So these guys are actually stronger just because I'm being devious, and they would have been weaker if I was aggressive. So I kind of made a mistake. See, this, I should be paying attention to that. I could turn the tide around or change the format, but we're just in a tutorial. It doesn't really matter. Anticipating the attitude of the opponent is an effective way of getting an advantage. If your opponent is friendly, you can exploit his weakness by being aggressive. If your opponent is devious, you can be better. You can be the better man or woman by being friendly. I see. If your opponent is aggressive, you can make him crazy by being devious. Now finish this account by keeping it out and how the mood change. Mood effect game on how the mood affects play. Okay, got it. Let's take a look at the ranges so we're not unnecessarily getting close. Target becomes terrified if it's negative. Let's terrify this guy and see what happens. We're gonna move Anna in, or Anna. I'm gonna call her Anna, and I'm gonna terrify this Highlander. Oh my god. Definitely terrified. Oh, he's so scared. What happened to the other guy? Did he run away? Are they both terrified? Was that an area effect? Where's the other guy? The healthy guy. Terrify if it's negative, great. And heal if it's positive. Heal. Okay, I see that these two are kind of similar. And I'm gonna go straight in here and I'm gonna terrify this guy. Furthermore. Boo. Oh, he died. The moods with the most beneficial effects are those where your current attitude is effective against your opponent's attitude. For example, becoming aggressive when facing devious opponents will be highly effective, right up until the moment they start striking back. The opposite is also true. While your devious attacks are more effective against an aggressive opponent, your crew will be blindsided should they use friendly attacks. Wow. The moods with the most beneficial effects are those where, for example, becoming aggressive when facing devious opponents will be highly effective right when you start striking back. The opposite is also true. While your devious attacks are more effective against an aggressive opponent, your crew will be... Oh, didn't I just read that? Wait, why am I... It's not actually going next. Okay. The mood changes after one or more strikes from the same attitude. Wait, what? The mood changes after one or more strikes from the same attitude reach a certain threshold. Oh, I see. I got that. So like 3 attacks in a row and just turns into that. There are moods that have positive effects on your side of the encounter, while others may empower your opponents. The exact effects of all the different moods are described in the mood reference page. Continue with emotions. The mood changes after one. Friendly standings are generally more fragile to maintain than devious or aggressive ones. There are moods that have positive effects on your side. I just read that. Emotion. A successful explorer knows how to play on the emotions of their opponents. You can make opponents saddened to take the edge of the power. What? You can make opponents saddened to take the edge off their powerful speech abilities. A character's state of mind determines their susceptibility to negative or positive emotions. State of mind is represented by a slider beneath a character's spirit bar. If the slider is a negative range, the character becomes vulnerable to negative emotions, and vice versa. I kind of don't understand what this is trying to get at. There's nothing to do with it. Successful explorer. Oh. I got to think about negative emotions are saddened, reduces speech. Terrified reduces attack, and enraged reduces armor. Positive emotions are impressed, which reduce speech defense. Confident increase attack, and excited increase speech. Yeah, I saw this, buddy. Thank you. Next. Emotions that do not have side effects are pleased when the state of mind is positive, neutral when the state of mind is neutral, and cranky when the state of mind is negative. Emotions can be best manipulated in combination, softening up an opponent before hitting them where it hurts, or always ensuring you end your turn with the opponent saddened so they can't hit back. What? Or always ensuring that you end your turn with the opponent saddened so they can't hit back? That is so depressing. Okay, got that. Got this. Okay. Encounters serve a simple purpose: resolve conflicts of interest you have with characters you encounter during expeditions. How you resolve them impacts both the direct outcome as well as your reputation throughout the rest of your travels. I think we did all of these guys, right? Yeah, we did. That's awesome. I broke my opponent's minds. Devious victory. Very well. I'm gonna cut the video short at this point. I think the tutorial video itself had a lot of information and it did showcase a bit of the game, honestly. And I could use a little bit of food and a drink, maybe a tea, gonna refresh my throat. And hopefully I'll be back very soon to advance this game. I love it. I love everything about this game. I love the art style. I love the ideas. I love the complexity. I love how it's borderline crazy and just a lot of stuff to keep track of. Maybe some could say too much stuff, but honestly, that's my cup of tea. And we're already actually in a game. We have started an expedition. We have our crew. We have a devious crew. And we are doing the harder difficulties, so it's kind of roguelike right now. By kind of roguelike, I mean it is indeed roguelike. So let's end this video here, and very soon I will see you in the next one, where we actually start the greater adventure and see if we can find this crazy treasure we were talking about and get super rich. Yeah, all right. So until then, guys, I hope you liked it. Go ahead and leave a like, leave comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.